One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the USC Trojans. The Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Maryland's offense takes the field to start this game off. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You got to worry about the ground game. You think there's some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Here's a heat. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. The Terrapins need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Dropping back, it's Washington. That's caught, it's Scott. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. So USC's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And the Trojans come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
Yeah, I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Unloads quickly. At the 20, he's got space. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Might be calling a hot route. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's got the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Terrapins have this offense rolling. Holds and fires complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space.
He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Terrapins will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Give to the fullback. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Maryland! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
The quick out, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Trojans have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The inside handoff. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Not much working there, it'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good, balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Makes the catch. It's Scott. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to throw. It's Washington. Got his man. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Grabbed in the middle. It's locked. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And the Terrapins have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Handoff from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Washington. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yards on the play. 3rd down coming up.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Ross. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Now improvising. Got the 1st down. No, he got loose. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unleashes one. He's got it. Quick step and go. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Trojans will hustle to the line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Nice to have the doink work in your favor every now and then, off the left upright and through. This is now a 7-point game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Quarterback on the keeper. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Snagged out of the air. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Terrapins will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Fowler. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses it.
Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Power ahead. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you practice all week long.
Touchdown Trojans! How about defensive back staying on track and getting it in on the option.
And was there ever any doubt, guys? 4th and goal, you got to turn around, give it to your bell cow. Just know he's going to find a way to get it in the end zone, and he did exactly that.
And he puts through the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's blocked. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He lets it fly. He's got it for a big play. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. Leaves it with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Washington. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Past the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go back to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Terrapins need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Trying to barrel in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Terrapins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put Clyde. Scores on the sneak.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Ross. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Hold and finds his man on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Got his man downfield. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw again. Finds his back in the middle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Brings up second down.
Back to pass on second down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. The Trojans are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Looking downfield on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Kick is in the air. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 1 snap coming before they head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park.
The Terrapins will kick it away first, and we'll start in the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
And here comes the offense on second down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Spins away from 1. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to ride this running back. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And the Trojans have taken it inside the 20. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. The throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He wants it all. Touchdown, Trojans. Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So,
picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown USC. And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about the play by the big defensive lineman? Not known for interceptions, usually getting after the quarterback, stopping the run. Had a chance to make an interception and then do something with it. Take it all the way back to the house. No, ladies and gentlemen, that was not in slow motion, but he got in the end zone, and that's all that matters.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Terrapins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the back. Plows through the defense. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Finds the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good game. And the Terrapins want to pick up the tempo. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Good timing on the quick out. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. We want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Here's the handoff. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll give it to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking downfield, it's Washington. The throw to the outside is complete. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the deep.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They booted away on 4th down. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Reads it, fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. He'll get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
He's got an open man. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense going all in to stop the run. Try to march their way in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
The Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up. 3rd down play from the gun. Fires to the tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And that's a first down.
From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Fowler. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got a chance. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Back to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Safe completion on the screen. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position.
He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. On the field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Complete to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Terrapins are in the hurry-up.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it. Fires one high and deep. And it's picked off for the third time today. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll leave it with him. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. Runs through a tackle.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Look out, he's got room. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now he's looking to throw it. Gets it out quickly. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Trojans are rolling down the field. And some room to work. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Powers through the defender. Crosses to 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Makes the grab on the left. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing.